The last news story that I watched was Nancy Pelosi proceeding in the impeachment, and she's sending them over. I think this is important because it's just such a historical moment, and the fact that we're actually proceeding further with this is really important.
The last news story that I watched was the debate that happened, the Democratic debate.
I watched a Bernie Sanders debate video on YouTube.
The last news story that I read about was about the wildfires in Australia.
The Australian fires.
Firefighters are dropping over 2,000 pounds of vegetables and fruit to stranded wallabies and the fires that are happening in Australia.
The last news article I read was on Telediario, which is like Spain's news article publishing site, and like they have a lot of news about the politics there. And the last thing I read was actually last week, which was in regards to like the Socialist Party partnering with another party, and they're going to start their own government, and they're taking over like the whole Congress in Spain.
Probably regarding the recent SpaceX launch with satellites.
I read that news story about Instagram and their services. They're going to have independent people looking for photos that could be misleading or photoshopped to be misleading. And I think it's very interesting. I think that it's informative, and I like that they're going to have a service saying if it's possibly misleading. I think it's awesome. But I definitely don't think that they should be taking any fake photos down, because it's your right to be able to post what you want.
The last news story I read was related to the recent conflicts between Iran and the U.S.
The latest news story that I read or watched was about the bombings in Iran.
The last piece of news that I watched was on NBC News on the television, and it was about the thousands of troops that America is sending over to Iran, and it makes me feel distressed, thankful, and very patriotic.